So step number one really has to do with understanding the numbers. And I know that that's not the fun part. People want to go out and look at houses and be talking about fixing up their house to prepare it for sale. But really where I like to start is the numbers, because I find that that drives everything. We don't want any surprises with, our cash flow, our monthly payments, those kinds of things. So when I'm sitting down with somebody to look at, what are we talking about here? There's really 4 things that we want to understand before we even get started, because we might find after we run the numbers, it's not going to make sense, or we might need to make some adjustments to our expectations. So the first thing I always look at is, what is your house worth, right? And that's a very important number, because that starts the domino effect. Once we know how much your house is worth, we can determine what your equity is based off what you owe, and also the cost to sell. And we come up with kind of a net number and say, okay, this is how much we have to work with. And then we decide, okay, well, do we have other resources to add to that network, maybe in a 401k or some additional savings or a gift from somebody or a family member. So here we are, we have this total dollar amount that we're able to work with. And we say, great, all right, so knowing that, what do we want to buy? And if we have a general idea of a price range, then we can say, okay, well, that's going to cost X. We know we have this amount, which is to add to it. What's left is what we're going to be financing, what our cash to close is, those kinds of things. And then we say, hey, is this number doable? Is this in line with the budget that we want to work with? Sometimes it is. Sometimes we have to make an adjustment.